All right, so we've officially made it to the final four in the Buck in the Lab bracket challenge, and we had over 800 entries, so this was actually pretty crazy. Honestly, this tournament has been very entertaining so far. A lot of brackets got knocked out early with some of the upsets, and now it's basically coming down to the people who stayed consistent. At this point, if your bracket is still alive, you're in a really good spot. So here's what the leaderboard is looking like right now. We got at the top spot LV2, which is formed by Cole Sutton, and then right behind we have Michael Child, and then there's a lot of other brackets right behind. And if you see, there's a lot of things that can happen because their total points right now for first is 1,010, but then you go look at their maxes and everyone's going to get past that number. So it's all dependent on these next 3 games on who wins, who loses. So first place is still up for grabs. So nobody really knows what's going to happen here. Anything can happen. One game can literally change everything. And that's the crazy part about March Madness. It really comes down to these last few games. So it doesn't matter how great you did. There's somebody right behind you who had a pretty good bracket and they have the correct last 2 or 3 picks. They might end up winning the thing. Also, quick reminder on the payout since we're getting close to the end here now. We made it to the $300 prize pool, remember? And first place gets 100, second place gets 50. The worst bracket gets 50, which by the way, I think is already locked in. The worst bracket is right here by Asher Barnes, who had Sienna. By the way, this was just a surprise. If not, people probably would have tried to make the worst bracket. But I was just like, when it got upped and then I reset everything at the end, I said, I will give something to the worst bracket because everyone's trying to have a good bracket. But I guess Asher Barnes got lucky here and made the worst bracket. And then we have the 2 random participants getting 25 each and 2 people who beat my best bracket getting 25 each. So even if you're not in first place, you still have a chance at winning something. By the way we're going to select these random winners, the 2 random participants and the 2 people who beat my bracket, we will be doing those on a spin the wheel from wheelofnames.com. So I'll be filling up the wheel with all the participants in there. Our final video, which announces the winners after the tournament's over, because that's when everyone's going to get paid out when the tournament's over. The following day, when the tournament is over, I will have a video of having the recap of the tournament, and the spin the wheel winners will come out there, and then you just reach out to me if you happen to be one of the ones who won one of those $25. But yeah, so out of the 800 plus brackets that were filled out, if you're still near the top, you're in a really good position right now. With just the final 4 and the championship left, this is where everything actually matters. This is where the winners are decided. So let me know in the comments who you got winning it all from these last 4. And make sure you're following because I'm going to post the final results after the championship. So yeah, I'll see you after the final 4 is over. Peace out, baby.